hit the tree. Oh my God.
Very dangerous setup that we have for tomorrow. Moderate risk is now shifting towards Alabama for our day tomorrow. That means we could see tornadoes. Actually, a few larger ones.
So you're following this big black mass from left to right, so that would be from southwest to northeast across the...
Damage that could be extensive. This could cause not only the damage for structure, but a loss of life. That's why I want you in a safe spot right now. Folks, you know...
In the weekend leading up to April 25th, 2011, something big was brewing in the atmosphere as a very powerful low-pressure system moved across the United States. This low-pressure system was on a collision course, with the moist air coming from the Gulf of Mexico and the dry air from the southwest. These air masses all came together to produce an extremely unstable atmosphere. Add in the fact that the jet stream was exceptionally powerful that year, and you get the 2011 super outbreak, an outbreak of tornadoes that lasted 4 days between April 25th and April 28th, terrorizing the United States, causing around $12 billion in damage and tragically killing 321 people. It was the largest outbreak in recorded history, producing a record-breaking 360 tornadoes, with 11 of these being EF-4s and 4 being EF-5s. To put this in perspective, as of the writing of this video, the last EF-5 tornado was on May 20th, 2013, over 11 years ago. And during the 2011 super outbreak, there were 4, in one single day. The deadliest and most well-known tornado among these was the infamous Hackleburg-Phil Campbell tornado. But if you're a tornado enthusiast, which you probably are if you're watching this video, then you're already aware of the Hackleburg-Phil Campbell tornado. So today, I want to shed some light on another EF-5 from this outbreak, the Rainsville tornado. The Rainsville tornado was another violent, deadly EF-5 tornado that tore through the state of Alabama on the 3rd day of the outbreak, April 27th, reaching wind speeds of over 200 miles per hour and causing incredible destruction across several communities. The tornado first touched down southwest of the town of Lakeview at 6:19 p.m. At the beginning of its life, the tornado was relatively small, at about 50 yards wide, snapping trees and doing moderate damage to buildings. This would only be a taste of things to come, however, as while the tornado was making its way to Fife, it grew into a wedge tornado with multiple vortices being visible. And when it did enter Fife, it did significant EF-3 level damage to houses. The tornado wouldn't stop there. It kept growing and kept continuing on its path to the northeast, into Shiloh, where it entirely destroyed a metal building, as well as several people's homes, with some of these homes being completely swept away, something that only happens in EF-5 level tornadoes. The tornado then headed into Rainsville, and unfortunately, this is where it would reach its peak strength, and with its width at half a mile. The destruction here was almost unimaginable. Trees were debarked. Vehicles were thrown hundreds of yards away and mangled beyond recognition. Mobile homes were completely torn apart. People's homes and businesses were completely swept away, with their remains being scattered over a mile away. This includes well-built homes, with anchor bolts and foundation straps. Pavement was stripped off the ground. An 800-pound safe was thrown 600 feet and had its door torn off. This safe you see on screen right now was anchored to the foundation of a house, An exceptionally well-built stone home was completely destroyed, and a section of its foundation was even lifted out of the ground. One family was hiding in a storm shelter when the tornado ripped part of the roof off, exposing them to the insane wind. Another storm shelter was noticeably lifted up by the power of the tornado. This is just insane. Imagine being underground thinking you're safe, only to feel the ground start to lift beneath you. It must have been absolutely terrifying for those people. The tornado then made its way to Sylvania, where it maintained its EF-5 strength. It destroyed the Mountain View Baptist Church, and it ripped up sections of a sidewalk. More people's homes were violently swept away, and horrifically, one couple was thrown into a field. Transmission truss towers were mangled and twisted like they were nothing. After Sylvania, finally the tornado would begin to weaken rapidly to EF1 strength. It kept traveling 3 more miles through Rising Fawn, Alabama, doing minor damage before finally dissipating. The 2011 Rainsville tornado was on the ground for 36 minutes. In those 36 minutes, it traveled just over 36 miles. And over those 36 miles, it managed to destroy hundreds of homes, cause tens of millions of dollars worth of damage, and most tragically, it also managed to take the lives of 35 people, which in turn will have no doubt left an everlasting hole in countless many more lives. This video is dedicated to those victims of this tragic event. As fascinating as you and I find tornadoes, we should also remember that they are serious, horrible events that tear apart lives. Thank you for watching.